Morning. I have a feeling this video is going to be choppy because if I hear it getting windy, I'm going to stop talking and pause. But Thursday morning walk with the dogs back. Super excited to walk with my girls again. And they are back from the trainer, which prompted me to think of this question. As far as a career goes, are you doing what you thought you would do? Super cute question. Girls, stop pulling. So I remember when I was 9 years old that I want to be an astronaut. I even have a precious moment of that somewhere because that was what I wanted to be in life. As I got older through high school and starting into college, I wanted to be an accountant or in the business. Fell in love. That didn't work. So in the end, that's when I actually ended up taking my job at General Motors. And my father, that is a rarity. My dad works at a plant where 3,000 workers were there, and each of them got one application because they were hiring 300 people. My dad chose to give me that application because college just wasn't my jam, but I had to make the promise to him that if I absolutely hated it, I would not stay because of the money, because he knows the money is good, especially for a kid my age. I was 23. So I started in 1995 as a production worker for General Motors at the Fort Wayne Assembly, building full-size pickup trucks. I worked on that production line for 3 years and took the test during that time to get into skilled trades. So that is where my career started in 1998 in skilled trades. Okay, I said I started my career in the skilled trades division. I actually started out as a carpenter and did my apprenticeship as a carpenter. I did a 10-year stint in their health and safety department. That is where I trained people to drive fork trucks, aerial lifts, mobile cranes, basic confined space. I don't know. I was trained in 30 classes. And then the time came where they converted me to a millwright. And if I stayed in that position, it was going to cost 2 other people their job. If I stepped out of it, it would secure 3 jobs. So I stepped away. In 2015, I stepped away and have been a working millwright ever since then. So that is that, and I am getting to go into the next stage of my life. But that is what's so interesting. As I was at this, picking up my girls from the dog trainers, I was like, what career could you have been? And I remember at different times in my life being like, oh, I want to work at a bookstore, or that dog walking thing yesterday, or dog training thing. I was like, that would be kind of cool. I don't know. I do not have plans for another career in my life, but it just does get the brain flowing. In the interim, I went to school for aromatherapy. I did that at one point, so I have that certification, but not practicing. But it is I always tell my kids, school, knowledge, training, that's not something they can't take away from you. You'll have that forever. My interest in aromatherapy came when I discovered great-grandmother's books as people died and their stuff is passed around. And I had a great-grandma that had a journal about what herbs and what this and that to use for something in her handwriting of what she did in her daily life. So that was really kind of cool. So I don't know, I guess that's to say, have you ever thought, what career option did you have out there? I know this is going to be a very choppy video today. I'm trying to protect you from some of the wind. We have I'm going to scan this way if it shows you, a massive storm coming in. And the girls and I are trying to beat it. Let me get your collar fixed. Hey, hold. There you go. All right, let's go. So I don't know, all that to say, hope you enjoyed this walk. I know this video is not going to be great. I worry about the wind for you guys, but it's real life of what's out here. I walk in a windy environment, and then of course, not always, sometimes it just depends, but it sure does feel more windy than not most of the time. And somebody did ask me on here, one of the questions, what flowers do you see? Girls, let's go. There's not. This track that I walk on is an old farm field. And actually the center of it is still, well, it was until last year. It was corn last year. This year it looks like it's just weeds. But it was still harvested. Is that the way planted? That's the word. I don't know. But it is, so you get what I mean? Like along the track on the end I'm on right now is the final holes of like a disc golf game. And there's trees along it that are dedicated, a few benches, there's a dog park, and then on the far end there is a playground set and a big pond, and the pavilion where we do our big party. So anyway, that's just the layout of this. So really not much planting as far as that goes. But I feel like it's getting very windy, so I'm going to get off of here, splice this stuff together. I hope you enjoyed this one. I am trying and I will continue to get better, but I really am enjoying these little walks and these tidbits about me, and then like not to be all sappy, but to realize it'll live on, and maybe my grandkids will enjoy these at some point in time, and like it'd be questions that people don't think to ask, and that inspires me even more to continue this. So bring the questions on, thoughts that I may not have. I would love to share. I'm enjoying making these. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye.